Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Sebastian. I'm here with another video. This is Packet Tracer 1.5.10 in Cisco course. Um, and I've been putting some videos on this stuff. And if you guys feel like this has been a little bit helpful to you, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up. And today we're gonna do this is a little bit basic, but very imperative. When you are troubleshooting any Cisco routers or switches, you need to run this commands. You need to do this step first before even um, further investigating the issue. Okay, uh, and so I'm gonna show you how to verify directly connected networks in this module. Okay, and this will help you a lot. And if you are new into networking, or if you're trying to get into networking, if you're an IT person, um, this this video will help you a lot. Um, for me, it has significantly helped me, and I run whenever I'm troubleshooting routers, which is I run basically this commands that Cisco has um, laid out, or given the instruction here, and this helps a lot. It saves a significant amount of time when troubleshooting any routers and switches. So without any further ado, let's get it started. um, and this is probably the fifth packet tracer in Cisco. um, so you'll also find this there. And okay, let's go. All right. So basically, I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna verify the IP address. Okay, and if there's any uh, incorrect IP address, we're gonna fix that. And these are the IP address that's were been given. So we're gonna verify all this, that that device has the correct IP address as is stated right here. Um, so it's gonna be fun. Keep watching, and let's get it started with this one. Okay. So background, router one, router two. They have two LANs. Yep. Let's. Your task is to verify the addressing on each device and verify connectivity between the LANs. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna jump into this step one. We're gonna verify IP address and port status on router 1. Okay. All right. So check the status of the configure interfaces by filtering the output. Okay. Let's click router 1. Where did it go? And then go over to CLI. Okay. And hit enter. Okay. All right. And enable. That's gonna be class. Okay. Awesome. So we're inside the privilege mode. Now we can run some show commands. Um, all right, so first we're gonna run that show IP in brief in pipe exclude unassigned. Okay, awesome. So let me explain what is an exclude unassigned means. So basically, this pipe is your filtering out, right? So you only want to see the ports that are being used. Okay, so this command gonna exclude any ports that are not being used. So this way it's easier for you to find out which port is down, right? Which interface you need to work on. Okay, so right off the bat, we can see that the gigabit Ethernet O is adminly down and protocol down. Okay, uh, so we found that right away. We can ignore the rest. Now Based on the output, correct any port status problems that you see. Okay, so let's correct this port status. Okay, so do that. You have to be in config term in the global configuration mode, hit enter, and then we're gonna go ahead and do um, int. All right, int, because you have to be in that interface to correct or to bring up. Okay, int and 0-0-0. Okay, now we're inside that interface and we're gonna hit shut down. Okay, all right, so status up. um, if you rerun this command right there, so why is that coming? Okay, if you rerun, let's rerun. So ip int brief then exclude on assigned. Okay, oops, sorry, what happened? So ip int brief exclude assigned. Oh, you know what? My bad. I cannot do that while I'm in configuration mode. I tend to forget that and I just keep running commands. So what you want to do is you want to back out of this. Okay. And then if you go up, there you go. There we go. This is what I wanted to show you. Um, so as you can see that gigabit Ethernet O is status up, protocol up. So that's good. Now let's move to C. Refer to the addressing table and verify the IP address configured on router 1. Okay, so referring to table, okay, verify the IP address is configured on router 1 and make any correction to addressing if necessary. Okay, so let's verify, okay, that it has the correct IP address. So basically you can just look at here, right here. You can compare them. Okay, so gig O, that's good. Okay, 21, that's good, that's the right IP address. And then second one, 01, that's 121, that's good. And there's a serial interface which is 200 and okay, so this is the one that has the incorrect IP address. As you can see that it's 229 and on the table it says 225, so we need to fix that. Okay, all right, so let's work on that. I'm gonna run this. You should run this command as well. So running dash config, this will also display all the current running configuration on this switch. Okay, router 1, sorry, router 1, not switch. And then you can also see, for example, right here, it actually gives you the MAC address as well. So as you can see right here, that's the wrong one, and we need to change the MAC address as well, because this is the MAC address for this IP address. So if we're gonna put this one, that's gonna change. Okay, okay, so all right, let's work on that. So you want to do config term and then int Arial O -1 -O. Okay, so we're inside that interface. and then we want to IP address 209.165.200.225. Okay, that's the correct IP address per the table. And then MAC address 255.255.255.252. Okay, awesome. All right. So we're done with this. And then let me actually go back here. You can go back and you can run that command again, this command. Let's see, let's verify. Awesome. Yep, it took it. Now we have successfully changed the IP address for serial 010. There you go. Looks the same. Okay, awesome. All right, now moving to D. Display the routing table by filtering to start the output at the word gateway. Okay, so we're gonna use gateway. Okay, so let's do that. Let's run this command. All right, so it's gonna be so IP route pipe begin get. Okay. All right. Okay. And also, I want to clarify one thing. Um, as you can see right here, it says CLCL. If you don't know what that is, so basically letter C means connected. Okay, as you can see right here, it says connected, right? And then L means local. Okay, that's local, directly connected. Okay, C is connected, L is local. That's basically it, you know. Okay, so let's continue. Um, and the question says right here, um, what is the gateway of last resort address? It's gonna be the last resort, all right? The gateway of last resort address. So that is gonna be right here. That's your last. Okay, that's your last resort, which is 209.165.200.226. Okay, now let's move to E. Display interface information and filter for description are connected. Okay, all right, let's do that. Now okay, so we're gonna run so int pipe include this, I know, and include con. So you don't have to type the whole thing, you can just type that. Okay, all right, so it's connected. All right, so now interface, I'm gonna type include. Alright, so include, I'm gonna type, I didn't see one thing that I wanted to see. Type this whole thing and hit enter again. Okay. What is the circuit ID display for your output? We don't see the circuit ID. Why it's not displaying the circuit ID? Basically, you would have like circuit ID below this. I mean, we're running the. Okay, does it need to be space or what? So I didn't put a space here. Okay, so it should be so interface include description and connect. I don't know. Oops, what's going on? It's not typing. I'm gonna do this. Description. There we go. Yeah. Sometime it's a very it's very picky when you're typing. So what I had to do was type and don't put any space between them. Okay? Don't put any space right here. So between this, don't put any space. Now we can see the circuit ID. Yep. Okay, now the F is display specific um, interface information for gig 0 filtering for duplex. And the question is, what is the duplex setting, speed, and media type? Okay. All right, so let's do that. So int gig, can also do so gig 0 dash 0 dash 0. We're gonna include now. We're gonna use that filtering pipe and just put duplex. Okay. Oops, wrong. It's spelling wrong. All right, awesome. Now that interface gigabit Ethernet O is a full duplex 100 Mbps and media type is RJ45. That's the cable type. That's connected. Okay, now that's good. All right, now moving to step 2. We're done with that, right? You can put here's your answer right there. Okay, now PC1 PC2 should be able to ping each other and the dual stack server. If not, verify the status of the interface and the IP address assignments. Okay. All right. Check the status of the configure interface. So we're on now router 2. We gotta go to router 2 now. You can just close this one. Open router 2. CLI. Okay. Let's just go. Enable class. Okay. Let's run. So IPv6 int brief. Okay. Now you can also verify that. Okay. And main thing you want to look here is the status up, and IPv6, and then second one up. You want to see IPv6. So these two. Okay. All right. Now we're going to refer to this addressing table and make any corrections to addressing as necessary. Okay. And then this note is very important to read out. When changing an IPv6 address, it is necessary to remove the incorrect address since an interface is capable of supporting multiple IPv6 networks. Oh, okay. All right. So let's do that. Config term, and then we're gonna int g. That's one. Okay, we're in the interface. We're gonna do no IPv6 address, and then do that one. DB8 C0 DE 14 and then 1-64. Okay, hit enter. Nice. Okay, now that successfully removed that. Okay, because we're not using that for the, we're using this. Okay. All right, so okay, now configure the correct address on the interface. Okay, so let's do so while you're in that configuration mode, let's hit in 0-0-1, and then you want to do no IPv6 address DB8 COD 13 1-64. Oops, sorry. This is it. We're gonna do 14. Okay. And 1-64. Okay, and then we wanna do IPv6. Now we're gonna add the new IPv6. Okay. Address. It's again 2001. DB8 COD 13 1-64. That's the one. If you refer, when we refer, right, this one, sorry. So this is the one. It's interface 01. So yep. Okay. Hit entered and then exit. Okay. All right. So we corrected. We configured the right IP address. Now let's go to int s 1-1, and let's do no IPv6 address 1 DB8 CODE 11 1-64. And then hit enter, and we're gonna do I'm gonna do this faster way, and then because we're removing and adding. Okay. Okay, so I think this is not right. We're supposed to do capital. I'm going to redo it. DB8, okay, and then COAD. It's a case sensitive, so 164, okay. All right, now we're gonna go back to small letter. All right, so we're gonna do this and then do that. Enter. Okay. Okay, now display the IPv6 routing table. Okay, now exit out of this, and then let's show IPv6 route. Okay, so okay, this is it for this video. We're done. We're at 100% completion. So this is how you verify um, directly connected networks, and this is how you change IP addresses on them and how to remove. So I hope this video has been helpful to you. If you think it's been helpful to you, please leave a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye. Have a good day.